All right, need a clap. Welcome to episode 2 of Henry's Yaponomics. I'm with Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah, I'm with Luna too.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
I'm talking about how Spotify has given all of us commitment issues. Hear me out, right? We were just yapping because Luna here, issue with Hinge.
That is not true. You're saying, God forbid a girl has hobbies. You know?
But here's the thing, right?
We love women in male-dominated fields.
We do.
Right?
And we appreciate you for that.
Thank
But here's the thing.
I'm
Like,
doing my part.
back in the day, I've forgotten which podcast I was listening to, but the guy was a really big fan of Will Smith. And it was in the 90s. And Will Smith released an album. And he was like, oh shit, new Will Smith album is going to be so good. I think he paid like $15 for it, and he was a teenager, so he wasn't making money like that. He said it was some of the worst music.
Back in the day, $15 is insane.
Yes, he said it was some of the worst music he had ever heard in his life. But he committed to buying the album, and he was just stuck with the really bad music. Whereas like nowadays, you find out that a new Drake album is coming out. There's this clip on TikTok of like these 3 14-year-olds that have a podcast, and they're talking about Drake's new album, and they were reviewing it. And the first guy was like, yeah, I just went on TikTok to see if any of the songs were good, and I saw a few. So I don't know, I think it's okay. And the next guy was like, yeah, I haven't listened to it, but I heard it's good. And the next guy was like, yeah, I haven't listened to it, but I heard it's good.
What do you mean you're reviewing it? Like,
Exactly.
what the fuck?
But like, they don't have to commit to listening to what could have been a really ass album because they could just go on TikTok and find out.
Flip it.
Exactly, and then just like move on with their lives. And that's bad, guys. We're not committing to things anymore.
You spend money on horrible music.
Yes.
You know?
So basically, Spotify is ruining the dating scene.
Spotify, Hinge, what else? What else do we?
Lieferando, no?
I mean,
No, really, no.
Yeah, I mean they're just
But,
bad
like,
for their
just
workers.
convenience in general. I
Yeah,
feel
convenience.
Like access and convenience makes us
Yeah.
all much lazier.
everything is too
committing to
accessible
things.
nowadays. You
Exactly.
know, everything is too easily accessible.
Like you
We
want to
need wheelchair accessible places.
You want to. We hate wheelchair
Bad
accessibility.
elevators.
you want to get into a relationship, right? Back in the day, you see a baddie, you're like, damn, I might have to go up and talk to the baddie.
That might be the only baddie you see in your life.
Exactly.
baddie
The
you
only
see
body
in
in
the
the city, bro.
Yes.
Whereas
Like,
now
crazy.
you can open fucking 8 apps and their cousins, and
Just ass.
and it's just.
Everywhere.
And also, you get the confirmation that the person likes you, which, hey, for some people that really struggle to understand social cues, that's honestly really nice. It's honestly really nice. But it has kind of led to just being able to, like, match with someone and be like, actually, no. And then just
Yeah.
backing away. And I don't know, man. I hope that we can return back to fully committing to things,
It's just-
even if it's worse for us in the long run. Even if you go on the worst date ever because you met this baddie and you're like, damn, this person's
weird.
really good.
Get a Zionist.
And then you find out on the date, it's like, yeah, no, I don't believe in toothpaste. It's like, fuck.
Oh fuck yeah.
No,
But
like, I actually eat people.
exactly, but that's good. That's fine. And we should start committing, guys. We really should start committing. Do we love cannibals?
No, I don't think
Who's
so.
we?
You think there've been any cases of like good cannibalism? Maybe like eating like a dictator. It's like good cannibalism.
Does if you need to survive, like if it's a must, like you're stuck in the
I feel
Alps
like-
and you eat your friend, like is that count as
If
good
your I
cannibalism?
think if your friend offers themselves up, then that's like good cannibalism.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
cannibalism in general, like, doesn't, like, to me, doesn't have that bad of a ring to it. Like, I'm never like, oh my god, the worst sin in the world, eating another person. But then, like, it's never just cannibalism, is it? You know, it's like you
It's
also
freaky
kill
as hell.
someone,
Yeah.
and they're always freaky.
They're
with
licking
it.
the blood,
Like,
licking
they're,
the
like,
wounds.
I don't know about
Shooting
this.
out brain out of their
Yes,
head.
can't
Like,
get on
It's
board
always
with this
weird.
one now.
Yeah.
like Joe's eating the little toe or something.
Yes.
You know, like, they're always freaky as hell with it.
It's so
Like, if it's just like a steak from the leg, you know, like,
That's
you know,
okay.
like, it's a, you know, we eat cows, we eat chickens, like,
They go
bro.
like all up in
Get in
everywhere.
that shit,
So
exactly.
nasty. But anyways, guys, very short video, just saying, please commit. Okay, you see an album on Spotify, just listen to the whole thing. Even if after a song in, you're like, whoa, this is horrible. There's you remember that song? They went like,
Bad Money.
club going up on a Tuesday by I Love Mackinnon. He recently showed up on my Spotify and I was like, oh shit, I Love Mackinnon album. Some of the worst music I've heard in my fucking life. But I listened to the whole thing.
JJ Fish
You know,
levels of bad.
it's not all about enjoyment, you know. Like you also could, like, you're like no longer mindlessly consuming it. You're like taking your time to listen to something, and maybe you'll discover something new, or you discover you don't like something, but like at least you're doing an active part in it, and you're
Yes.
just not being fed it like
Exactly.
things that you know you're gonna like.
Exactly.
Like you have to challenge yourself.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to meeting people in person, like sure you
Exactly.
can
Date people you don't like.
yeah, you can let an algorithm decide for you what you like. And low key it's pretty good at
Yeah.
reading what you like.
Okay.
But also, there's some things that you might fall in love with eventually. You know.
Also so true.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and, like,
Sometimes you
always
just have
stay
to
in your
accept people
comfort
with their
zone.
flaws,
Yeah.
you know? And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, actually,
And like
this
maybe
is not.
those you don't know that you're into something, like into like,
exactly.
that person. Exactly. Like
If
you
there
don't
was
know.
if there was like Hinge for friends, which there is like this Bumble for friends, right?
Yeah.
If you saw my profile and saw that I was obsessed with football and cars, you would be like, hell no.
But
hell
also like
no.
all the other qualities, you know.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
But you can't see that, though.
Yeah, but now you've witnessed someone who fucks with football and cars, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is actually
yeah, and I'm like,
It can be chill.
I think it's so nice. Like when you talk about cars, I'm like, ooh,
I appreciate
what kind of car
that.
is that?
I appreciate
oh,
that.
yeah, that's so cool.
But if you just saw me on a profile, you would dip your toe in and be like, ugh,
Like,
actually.
I kind of don't want to like hang out at a sports bar, you know.
And look at us, man.
Hang
look at
out
us.
at
We're
sports
chilling
bars.
now. Hang out at sports bars.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
think
of crazy.
we should put more of my like now. I think I'm adjusting to you too much. We should go horse riding together.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down.
just so expensive. I don't think we can afford it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
guys can
We should go
I
like paint together.
I have
you know?
working class hobbies.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was shoveling shit, but yeah,
Our train's here in a minute. 7 minutes is not too bad. All I wanted to say
that's
is
a long time.
Yeah.
We've been yapping.
we've been yapping.
We should make this a podcast.
3 people with mics, never been done before. Never been done
Never.
before.
Nah, absolutely not. We are revolutionizing the
Yeah.
game right now.
Please commit to whatever you're doing, guys. Don't dip your toe in anymore. Okay, go all the way in.
No toes.
Exactly. No toes.
toe.
toes.
No
Hashtag
toes.
no toe
No-
November. No, no toe. What?
2025, no toes.
Exactly.
No toe May.
No toe May. No toe May. Okay, guys.
Jump
Be
in the
loved.
water.
You are loved.
That's why
but
I'm marrying the next person I match.
yes. Yes, we are marrying the next people we meet.
Okay, we don't have
baby.
to go to the other extreme either, you know?
Ciao.